The last time on Pete and his bus.
The W123 body Mercedes Coupe was always a very nice looking car, but it didn't come with the most exciting range of engines. The top spec one being the 280, which was about 160 brake horsepower and was never going to set the world on fire. But this car has had some minor alterations. It has been fitted with the 5.5-litre, 300 brake horsepower Mercedes V8. And we're about to take it for a drive.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Pete and his bus. As you can tell, my face is bathed in sunlight, and this means one thing and one thing alone. The temperature has gone up and I am ready to throw a shitload of pink mid-red onto this vehicle behind me. So without messing about, here we go.
So anyway, yeah, Compo, I was thinking, I'm so fed up with all this painting and sanding, we'll just pay someone to do it for us.
Oh, you crazy cock! Very funny! Very funny!
Good one.
I've known from day one that dust was going to be a major problem in this building, and that's why between every painting session I have a proper cleanup. I've also got to move the bus to the other side of the barn to get the driver's side and front painted, so bear with me whilst I get stuff ready.
So the lift pump is leaking. That's probably the reason why there's no diesel going to the engine. I'm going to pump it a bit anyway to see it's enough to get it going. So I think that the lift pump is leaking so much, even when I screw it down, it's not causing enough of a seal to actually get the diesel without air into the engine. So I'm gonna order a new lift pump, stick that on, and then see how we get on. Working with vintage vehicles, sometimes I don't know why the f*** I bother. Yes! It said it would come in 3 weeks, but it came in 1 week. Don't you just love that? So our lift pump is ready to go on the bus, but first comes the very arduous, precise, and long-winded task of making sure that we've got the exact correct part. Nice one, bruv! It's about to get messy. So I've taken all the diesel out of the little reservoir here, and here's the old lift pump. Now the pump itself is actually fine, but I think it's just all the rubber seals have all just perished because they're old, and that's why it's letting air into the system, and that's stopping us from having bus fun. So I've cleaned all the bits up, and now it's just a case of sticking it all back together again. Do I remember which order it goes? I hope so. Let's have another go. Carrington was correct once again. He said to me, if Ivecos sit around and do nothing over cold weather, it takes a monstrous effort to get them going again. And my God, it took some time. But of course, now that we've done all our maneuvering, she's decided that she wants to sit there and idle beautifully, just as she should.
And now for the big job. I'm going to completely finish painting this bus in mid-red. As you well know, because of my crappy choice in masking tape, I'm having to also remask all the windows. Super annoying, but that is just the way it is.
In the last few weeks, a lot of you have joined me on YouTube, and I just want to say a big thank you for watching. A lot of your comments have been really positive and really heartfelt, and it's been really nice. Some of the comments, though, have been pure evil, and others have just been really strange. But we'll gloss over that detail. Now, there is one question which I keep getting asked, and my hand is stuck in this position from typing the reply, so I'm going to put it to bed once and for all. And the question is, why is the rear corner of your bus made out of rubber instead of aluminium? Well, the answer is very simple. Curved aluminium panels are very expensive to make, and that particular corner is the most likely to get damaged in any form of maneuvering of the bus. So as you can imagine, in service, a lot of them got damaged, and rather than constantly having to replace them with these expensive curved panels, they just decided to swap them over with rubber, and that is exactly what I've done, because on my first bus, I once reversed into a bollard, and I am glad that the rubber bounced back. Yeah, I'm watching this show. It's called Pete and His Bus. Yeah, it's really good, man. It's about watching paint dry. So I am tackling the last hurdle. It's that bloody bonnet. Now remember, this bonnet is actually made of fiberglass, And because it's only had one layer of paint, and because it's had a fair bit of filler on it, fiberglass moves with temperature changes, and also it's very old, so there's a few small cracks that I've had to revisit and sort out. So a slight delay, but thus far the weather's playing along, the bus is playing along, so soon we can put this mid-red to bed. Let's do it!
You'll have to excuse me for the mess in the workshop, but if I were to sweep the floor at this point, it will cause so much dust, it would simply not be worth it.
One bus covered in mid-red twice. I hope you enjoyed this video because I gave up my Easter weekend and a bunch of other time to get this entire paint job in this one episode. So I thank you very much for watching. I'd also like to welcome the tons of new YouTube subscribers that we've got. As someone commented and they said, "Oh, is this channel just about painting buses?" And I thought, yeah, I can see why you'd think that. But no, it is not. We're going to see the full restoration and conversion through to the end, but it does just highlight how much work it is to paint a bus by yourself and how only a complete nutter would take that on. Anyway, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Pete and his bus. Blooper shot.